stuff out of Outlast, and I think we will here today.
I think that they're, by the way, because we just say oot. I want to give some credit here, Snake.
A little bit of pressure placing his way. He will let that dope call explode, take a little bit of damage, and trade off that he won't get called any longer. Here's Trevmac for the opening death, though. Steps out, and Fens will cut him down, so that's going to be a man advantage and expanded.
The windows. Logger was hoping for something over by Chimney. He saw somebody outside. Fens picks up another, and so far, Outlast unable to muster a kill here in the first round. It's all up to Logger in this position. Hunted by that, Dokkaebi call. Being found out by the bees. Oh, this is a rough spot to be in. The first and only flawless
Push, and now the pressure comes his way. Forrest starting to make a charge through the site. In a plant position if he wants it. The hatch is open, but with the shield, he's not concerned, and he begins it.
Down goes Trevmac. Forrest finding an opening to get that defuse kit planted. He will do just that. There was still 1:40 left. Obviously, with Trevmac dying, that means you don't have the yokai drones to knock him off his stride. Veronix will die as well. 5 Fears looking for Millie. Logan will get one. That's Logger on the board, so no flawless round. And they muster more now, dealing with the time. Logger had a good idea. Fens' position, unable to outduel him, so it's all up to Millie and Nesta. Make that Millie now. In a 1v4, blinded by Forrest, they will play with their food. And after knocking him asunder,
Rivals try to force some positions to move, but I think it got caught by a Wamai magnet, so no movements have to come through. These players have been pushed back here on the stairs. It's just going to be Logger playing aggressive inside a library, and he does go down to Rivals. Now a 2-man lead for 5 Fears.
I don't know about you, Jesse, but I was holding my breath a little bit there. The stack up from 5 Fears certainly looked like a team kill was possible if they weren't particularly careful about it. Trevmac caught on the cross as Millie is the only one able to muster a kill so far this round. And that'll be all she wrote. 2 kills for
the roam because they're getting logic bomb and snake tracked and completely found out.
Now managing to tear some strips off of JJ Blast, assuming that he was the target that we got from that window. He'll be paralyzed now in this position by Glaz. Opening pick goes to Millie, but oh boy, it just falls apart after that. Trevmac trying to keep some life in here for Outlast, as it's Trevmac and Nesta. It's the last 2 standing on the side of OL. Forrest has a good read on them, shooting through the wall, trying to open things up. The attempt is to make the life for Outlast a little bit more challenging. Down goes Trevmac, and Nesta with 0 kills will need to add to that tally. Finds 1. No, that's all. Millie's phone will explode and is now debuffed. No phone available. Took some damage and is being hunted down now by Forrest. Oh, he gets baited in by Nesta. So things are going much better. This is some steady improvement from Outlast. While they still haven't been able to put a round win on the board, this is the best look that they have so far. All 5 players still upright.
Okay.
You don't want to peek the glass in the midst of the smoke. Snake in tough shape. Oh, Logger gets 2, and Outlast. What is going on over here, dude?
I mean, this is deadly.
Jaeger and Kaid are having a good time, Jesse. Oh no, Jesse. Jesse, oh no.
That is not what they were hoping out of that play. They go for the double swing, but they just line up the Deimos, and that is going to be a nice little 2-piece.
I mean, Fens is reduced to basically rubble. He's got very little HP. Veronix picking up a single kill. That's all Outlast has to show for it. We did see some marked improvement through rounds 4 and 5, but unfortunately it would look like Outlast has just met their match here. Millie now compelled into action as the clash takes up a bit more of an aggressive one, and it was a huge round from Fens.
It's not the right default, and even by playing that way, they're not playing it well.
No, I mean, it's clearly the exact same thing, if not worse, which I don't know how you could get worse, because
In center, trying to open up the door for his teammates.
Waiting for the call with smoke in hand. There goes Logger at the hands of Fens. That'll be 10 kills now for Fens as he breaks double digits. Only person in the lobby to do so. This advance from Outlast has fallen a little bit on its face, but Nesta and Veronix have something to say about that, immediately tying numbers up after 5 Fears had landed not 1 but 2 punches to start things off. 45 seconds still remaining. Veronix will find another. Down he goes, though, as Forrest will retreat immediately, and a very quiet JJ Blast, both from typing but also from the kills department, has managed to get away with his life still intact as well. 30 seconds to go. Millie and Nesta will now work together to try and win this round. Outlast desperate for this, but there's Forrest to take care of the shield. And Millie still upstairs will have his work cut out for him, Jesse. Forrest with 11 kills, he himself breaking double digits, as it's a terrific round from one of the 2 veteran presences on this 5 Fears team. They know where Millie's coming from. Forrest has the good read on this. Millie running around. Will be the one credited with this kill. Time running out. Millie's got a read on it. He'll take care of JJ. Forrest just needs to survive, and he will do just that. One player apiece. Need to wait out the remaining 90-ish seconds, and then they will find their first victory here as Outlast is suffering through the same fate that they had during kickoff. Obviously, they can change that, and Veronix has really come online over these last 2 rounds. He's approaching the only positive KD on the team, but is still a bit of ways away. He and Millie within 1. Trevmac and Logan down for the count after Fens is taken care of. Oh my goodness. 5 Fears demolishing Outlast. And the man, the myth, the legend, we said Veronix was approaching a positive KD. Is he gonna get there? He's got 4 targets to find. Hunting his way over towards Piano. Nothing to be had. Snake will give them a mercy.
Fears JJ Blast, as always, will have some choice words for us. JJ, congrats on the win. You guys are starting off the stage with a good one here, 7-1 over Outlast. Oh, there, of course, yes. Tell me about the narrative here, the expectations that you guys have going into this stage, right? Obviously, last in kickoff, you told me you had a tweet drafted weeks before your eventual qualification to the SLC major. Do you have any tweets in the draft already? What's the situation going over there?
It's too early for that. Real quick, before I get into that question, because that's a lovely question. Alphama, my friend, I remember a certain tweet rating the players.
I know there's nothing average about you, man.
Nothing average about me except one thing, brother. All right, anyway, to answer the question. Yeah, I mean, we don't, a big thing we've built this team on, especially once we started to see success, I think our coaching staff drills into us, is there is no expectation, there's only standards. And every day we just try to get on and uphold our standard. And I won't lie, like honestly, since we came back from the major, we've kind of been struggling a little bit, more than we thought we would have. I think a lot of people have caught up to us, so it's just time to evolve as a team today. I mean, like kind of saw 2 shield bans come out of Outlast, and kind of expecting that the whole stage, man. So trying to add to the duffel bag, trying to be more versatile as a team. And, you know, some of the scrims haven't been going so well at the start, but I think, you know, as the season progresses on, I think we're starting to catch our groove a little bit now. And I also think we're a unit that, like, when kind of the game day comes around, I think we try a little harder, unfortunately. One day we'll figure it out in scrims, but for the time being, I think we're slowly progressing.
Well, JJ, again, congratulations on yet another win. I mean, you guys are on the right track, just similar to where you were in kickoff. That's how it all starts, with 1 win. See if you can have another flawless stage, you know? That'd obviously be pretty sweet. But I do want to talk about this match in particular. Obviously, you touched up on it. I said going into this, for Outlast, if they want to have any little bit of chance into this, is to get rid of the shields. They got rid of those shields. You guys immediately pivoted to bringing Solid Snake. You brought the Dokkaebi. You were bringing a lot of information that was still being able for you guys to rely on information and play off that information. So clearly it's showing that you aren't just so reliant on shields anymore, that you do have a backup contingency plan if those shields are eliminated. So to your point and how hard you guys are working, obviously I don't know the inner workings of what scrims are looking like, but you clearly understand where your strength was last season and what teams are going to try to do to take that away from. And it seems like you guys have a proper response. And as you were saying, just adding to that duffel bag.
Yeah, for sure. When we came back, like the first weekend out of the scrims, we weren't even so we weren't even allowed to play Shield. Even if they left it up, like we just didn't even play them. So we know it's coming. So yeah, we're just trying to expand, man. And like obviously we are great with the shields, and it's kind of just makes life easier. But I mean, a lot of people think like we can't problem solve and stuff, and do all this other stuff like the normal meta. Like we can do that too. It's just like if you're gonna let me and Forrest walk around with shields, we'll do it. But I mean, foe's shooting now. But Astralis foe's back, baby.
Honestly, like, I won't lie to you. You saw my tier list. You knew what I was expecting from you guys at kickoff. I won't lie to you. I saw the names and I was like, you know, none of these guys are names that I've seen in the international events, and it's not guys that I follow because it's not my region. And you came out of the blue at kickoff. And like, not only did you surprise me, you surprised everyone. Like, who would have bet on you guys to go undefeated? Let's be honest, no one.
Not even us, brother.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm going to ask you a very straightforward question. Many people could have said it was because kickoff was 3 weeks long and it was a short stage and there was a group of 4 teams and it was a fluke. What do you answer to these people thinking that you cannot repeat that miracle and you cannot secure another top 4 and qualify to EWC?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like a Mars take out of people. We had like the group of death. Like we beat Shopify like 7-2 or 7-1. We beat M80. Like a major team. We beat. Everyone said 100T was better than us. and even like 1 of 30 is like they're now for fun. Like they're a solid team. So like we had a hard group, man, and then we also beat Wildcard. Like so like the only team like we didn't get to play was like DZ, SSG, and like Outlast, right? So like we played all the good teams, man, and then we played some close games at the major too, man. I think for a team with no experience,
FaZe was super nice.
Yeah,
we fought our asses off. I thought like the FaZe game could have went our way if we played a little bit better. Same with VP, and like for a team of rookies to be there, or like first year players to be there in the 2-2 game and be a 1 round 3 minutes away from qualifying for main stage, man. It's just Foe told us. Foe has been a great leader of the boys. He said the feeling's gonna suck, man, but we got a whole year ahead of us that we're just gonna keep grinding it out, man, and we got a lot of Siege left to play in our lives.
All right, JJ, thank you so much for your time. As always, a lot of Siege left to play indeed. I'm sure we'll talk to you later. Have a good night, man.
All Sack Nation runs!